Welcome back to the final boss, talking about Star Wars, The Force Awakens. This is our first movie review. I'm nervous about it. No, it'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be good. So yeah, so Force Awakens. At this point, it's been out about 2-3 weeks now, right? That's 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, when it come out, Christmas, I think, right?
Yeah,
no, before Christmas.
A couple days before Christmas.
Oh, wait, a whole week before Christmas.
Yeah. So I've seen it twice already. You saw it once, right?
I saw it once. Yep.
All right. I just want to start by saying that. What's so funny?
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, what?
Go ahead, go ahead. Just want to start by jerking it off.
No. I just want to say that I don't know about you, but I'm really fucking sick of the horseshit fucking hater culture that's going on online with these bullshit millennial, like, quote-unquote journalists that use clickbait to fucking
Well, you're the moron that clicks it because I
pretend they're fucking smarter than everybody.
I've never read any of those things.
No, it's just that, like, hate first, ask questions later bullshit that goes on nowadays. Like, everybody and their mother thinks they're, like, a reviewer. And we're not professional reviewers. We're just regular people that fucking spend...
You're, like, shitting on us. We're millennials that review stuff.
No, I'm not a millennial.
I think you are, though.
You are. No, I'm not. I was born in the 1980s, bitch.
So was I.
All right, so we're not millennials. I think
Oh.
we're...
I think we are, though.
No.
I mean, I was, like, late 80s. It's, like...
Whatever.
It's same shit as the 90s.
Well, we're not assholes. We don't just hate for the sake of hating shit.
Right.
Like I'm just sick of it. Like, wake me up when, like, you know, like, the fun hating is over. People just want to ruin fun. That's really what it boils down to. So, yeah, I just want to say that this movie's getting a lot of fucking bad reviews online.
It's like not though. It has like a 94% on fucking IMDb. It's fine.
Yeah, but if you go to IMDb, like, there's just tons and tons and tons of fucking, like, hateful reviews, and I don't...
Yeah, but what kind of a cunt posts on IMDb? Like, honestly, you have to be like such a shit.
Well, one of my fun things that I do now is I go on IMDb and I like to read bad reviews for good movies because it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really just retarded people that don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's like reading YouTube comments. You just can't win with that.
No, an opinion's an opinion, but, like, when your opinion is just wrong, like, stop. But yeah, so I fucking love the movie. I don't know about you, but
I thought it was good. It was a great movie.
I fucking loved it. It's one of my favorite Star Wars movies. It's in my top 3. I told you that, like, the night we saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't agree with me.
No, I wouldn't put it in my top 3.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
It was fun. I don't know.
You're gonna get mad at me. This is a bold statement, but I thought it was better than New Hope.
Yeah, I think you're an idiot. So
I'm not an idiot.
So you're entitled to your own opinion.
All right.
It was Michael Bay does New Hope. That's
No, it
what
wasn't.
was.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't. No,
It was though. Yeah.
No, it was a modern day Star Wars movie.
Dude, people get just fucking tossed.
That was
Just
awesome.
Absolutely tossed from situation to situation. There's like not even the lulls in drama are like so lame that when they actually do come, you're like kind of just like want to get back to the explosions.
All right, well, hang on. Let me just put out a disclaimer. There's gonna be spoilers in this review.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen it by now, kill yourself, please.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, then don't watch this yet. But whatever. So, all right. Here from the opening of the movie, the opening screen crawl, I was like completely blown away by it. Like just that.
So that's like straight fanboyism though.
The first line of that movie, just Luke Skywalker has vanished. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, but I fucking knew that already.
Yeah,
like
everybody knew it, but to see it confirmed on the screen was just like this ray of, like, sunshine.
Nah, it didn't do it for me.
I don't know.
I also think that because Cola hadn't seen them, so I had to recently rewatch like literally all of them.
Well, yeah, we all watched them together.
Not even 2 weeks before.
Yeah, we all did.
The movie came out. I think if I had not seen it for like mad long, like really long time, and then I went to it, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more. But because they were all so fresh in my mind, it wasn't even that they were bad. It was just that they brought nothing new. Like literally nothing new. There was not a single surprise like in the movie. And the ones that were supposed to be surprises, like her getting her powers like really quickly and all that stuff, it just felt like they were rushing it. It just felt like they were kind of just trying to skip to the cool parts, and like skipping all the stuff in between.
I see what you mean, and I was watching the whole thing more. I guess I'm definitely watching it more as a fanboy of Star Wars than like, some sort of, just movie goer. Like, I'm not, I went to see it because I like Star Wars, and
I love Star Wars. Yeah.
The Star Wars part of it, I thought was all great,
Hmm.
Maybe the storytelling was not, super well
Yeah, I
done.
would. I just would have like. I know like people would have probably shit on it, regardless of what you did. Like you know what I mean. But for me, as to watch a movie, I want to see something new. I want to like if you're gonna make a Star Wars movie in fucking 2016 or 2015, you have to do something new.
It was a really good Star Wars movie, though.
That was a pretty good Star Wars movie. Yeah, it wasn't anything I haven't seen yet. So
Well,
like you, I could have not seen that movie and it would have been like whatever. It's still Star Wars. It's still Star Wars. Like it doesn't add anything to the mythology. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't.
not
It
yet.
doesn't.
It's a stepping
Yeah.
stone.
Right. But even I don't know. Even fucking Phantom Menace added something. It was a piece of shit movie.
Phantom
And
Menace added fucking
at least it
cartoon
added.
acting and bullshit.
Yeah, but it added Qui-Gon. It added Darth Maul. It added the double-sided lightsaber. It added some cool shit.
So did this.
Yeah, it added that cross the
Well,
cross.
no, I'm saying like it
Like,
added.
but
This-
like those, I don't remember anything about those characters. I know that the black guy was like a stormtrooper.
Yeah. No, see, I thought the characters in these movies were way more fleshed out, even though they weren't like literally fleshed out. There was a lot that was like cliffhanger shit, but I thought they were way more fleshed out than like the original Star Wars characters.
I think you're high on drugs.
Well, no, think about it. So the original Star Wars movie, you're just like thrown into this world of that's already going on, and like you're given just the exposition in the beginning of the movie from the words. Like that's how you're introduced into this world, you know, and then all of a sudden you just got this little whiny bitch who's like, "Wah, I want to go train with my friends," and then like he becomes,
Well, they set him up. They set up his whole family
Right.
dynamic. They set up.
But they
like,
did the same thing though. In this one, that's why like I'm defending it.
And they did something. Well, and he copied the Hidden Fortress kind of thing where you follow around two, like henchmen.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying about the characters being more fleshed out, I feel like these are more interesting characters, especially well. All right. Well, let me tell you why. So, John Boyega's character Finn, right? So he's a. So obviously the First Order, they've risen from the ashes of the Empire, and they're obviously taking, ideas that the Empire had and failed on, and trying to achieve them better, right? So
They're literally just Michael Baying the Death Star. They just made it bigger.
well, right, but I'm saying they're all about conformity. Given General Hux's big fucking Hitler speech was about like conforming and conforming to their belief structure and having the Republic bow to them and all that bullshit.
Well, just being efficient, like operating within
Right.
for the greater whatever,
Yeah,
like purpose.
Whatever they feel the greater purpose is. So based on
Just
that,
they're fascists basically. It's just
exactly.
working for whatever. Yeah.
So based on that,
Same thing as the Empire.
they've ditched the Empire's way of doing things with the clones, and this is a real army. They mentioned
Well, even in the later ones, the clones were ditched.
Yeah.
Even in the later movies. But
So they
yeah.
mentioned how this is now a race of people. You get the sense that like
stormtroopers were always never clones.
well, I know that, but I'm saying you got the impression in the first ones that they were. Well, you don't really get an impression of them. They really humanized the stormtroopers in these movies with all the little chatter when they were in the battlefield, and
Right.
like John
Well,
Boyega having.
Because they're so far removed from the original movies that like now,
they weren't just cannon fodder in these,
I mean they were, but
but they had personalities to them.
yeah, I mean Chewie kills like 15 with his fucking crossbow.
When he goes to John Wick after fucking Han dies, spoiler.
Yeah.
But like so they humanized them, and to make Finn's character work, they had to do that. So here's a guy who was raised from birth to just be like this slave race of stormtroopers, and he has a conscience, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna do this, and then he helps Poe Dameron get out and whatever. So like that's a really deep character, I think. Like that, like
I mean, I think you're pushing it with deep, but yeah, it's got another dimension. It's not just like Yos and a stormtrooper.
Right. So then you have Rey, who obviously mirrors Luke Skywalker's origins. She was on this planet with no family, and she doesn't know what she's there for, and this, that, and the other thing. But like, I left the movie like.
And I would say that Boyega's character, whose name I don't even remember,
Finn.
is a lot like Han Solo.
Yeah, he's obviously the Han Solo of these movies. But like for Rey, like I left the movie like really giving a shit about like the secrets of her past that are going to come out in the next movies. Like I want to know what's going on. Is she Luke's daughter, which seems to be the case? How is she so powerful so quickly? Did she have previous training? How did she speak Wookiee, and how did she speak droid language? Like she knew all this stuff that she shouldn't really know,
Right, yeah.
So I thought they did a good job of, without really revealing anything about her at all, they revealed a lot.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
No, it doesn't. But it to me it was just revealing stuff without Like, it didn't make me more interested. It was just kind of like, oh, that's like pretty convenient that she can do all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I didn't see it that way. I thought of it like I was like again fanboying
like
it,
the conflict wasn't there. Like, it was never there was never a doubt in my mind that she was gonna beat
like,
Kylo Ren.
well, yeah, no, of course.
Like, that was never like there was never and then like there was a glimmer of hope, and then when she started doing all the crazy shit, I'm like, oh, okay, like, it's over. Like, she already is gonna dominate this dude.
But I thought that was awesome because
And
it's like, who is this fucking chick? You know? She's
you can
like
see it like that, I guess. To me, it just felt like it's all about the villains to me. Like, watching all these things, it's all about the villain. Like, Indiana Jones, the newer ones sucked because of that. The new
aliens.
diehards were really bad just because the villains were lame.
Well, let's
like-
talk about the villains.
Like, you never like because they're remakes and they're trying to like really appeal to, like, they try and sell up this character, right? Like, this character that is huge,
Yeah.
like the the Force and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like they make the villain like way understated. But
So
Kylo Ren was cool. That was, to me, probably the deepest character of all of them.
well, yeah, I was just gonna say I'm glad we agree on that because he was
Yeah,
like obviously super.
He was the more he had
conflicted
the
and
the
layered.
most dimensions of probably all of them.
I gotta be honest with you, I liked him a lot. Not only as an actor, a lot of people saying he's a shitty actor, but I thought
I
he
love
did-
Adam Driver, dude. He's great.
So do I. I thought he did a really good job, and I love the dimension that his character had, where it was like, he's obviously trying to be like his grandfather, but does he really know that his grandfather like turned his back on the fucking on the Empire at the end, and like, does he know that? Doesn't seem like he does, but Supreme Leader does, because he talks about it. But no, they must know it because they do have that conversation. But
Yeah, there was a lot of like weird stuff like that.
I like the fact that he was like a loose cannon. He's like a whiny little kid, because Darth Vader was super powerful, but Darth Vader was calm, cool, and collected, and was able to like.
Yeah, and towards the end, like in the beginning, he was just a little cunt, just like that.
Well, forget the prequels. I'm saying in the original trilogy, Vader was always like this calm, cool, and collected guy, no matter what was going on. You know?
Well, he was more man. He was more machine than man.
Yeah, just walking around force choking bitches that stepped out of line.
Right.
But Kylo Ren was
He's
like,
very singular in purpose.
Kylo
Just
Ren
because
is
he
like
had nothing left.
true. That's true. And Kylo Ren is like really powerful, but like he doesn't have a grip on it yet.
Is he really powerful though? He got beat by a scrub.
He got beat by a scrub, but he's really powerful.
He's not though.
He could do shit that Darth Vader couldn't do. He's reading minds and shit.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, it's just different. I
Stopping
guess.
fucking laser blast. That was one of the coolest scenes, special effects wise, I think, in the whole movie when he stopped the fucking laser shot
That was
midair.
cool. Yeah, that was cool.
I
But
thought they.
he's for sure not more powerful than.
No, he's not more powerful than Vader, but he's powerful.
Yeah, I don't know. He knows how to use the Force.
He
That's
could-
all I could decipher from that because he got beat by a scrub.
Who's the scrub?
Fucking
Rey?
Yeah, Rey.
Dude, she ain't no scrub. That's the thing.
She's a scrub, bro. Just learn the Force in fucking 5 minutes.
She's Luke Skywalker's daughter, and she's the fucking.
No one knows
she's
that.
she is.
Probably, if that's true, that's pretty gay.
Why is that gay? That's not gay.
It's just gay, dude.
No.
It's just convenient. Like, I don't know.
That's not gay.
It's a little gay, yeah.
First of all, the expanded universe isn't being used as canon. Disney threw
But
that away, but they're obviously taking like little
Yeah,
bits
they're
and pieces
taking-
from it.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, if it only makes sense that Kylo Ren is her cousin.
Dude, maybe I'm just too old. I think that's probably what it is at this point. Like, I'm just too
No.
old to like I don't know, like
No.
surrender my belief of Star Wars. Like, it
Yeah,
just to me there was no point in watching that movie. Like, it was fun, it was enjoyable. It was like Doritos. It was like you eat them and then it's over.
But how could you say that though? What more would you have wanted out of this movie? Like a
Something
completely
new,
new story?
No, not completely new. It could be in the same universe, but something I haven't seen. Introduce something to me that I haven't seen.
Well, they did
Like,
that.
give me a plot point that I haven't seen. Like what? What was new?
All the characters. What do you mean?
But they were just mirrors of other characters.
Right. All right.
Within the Star Wars universe.
Here's my defense of that. Okay. Think of the immense task that they had to achieve.
Dude, I'm not saying that it wasn't hard.
You have to introduce this universe to
Yeah.
a completely new audience of people that
Right.
don't
Which-
really know what Star
which-
Wars is.
That's what I'm saying, is that they didn't make it for me. That
No.
movie's not made for me.
Well, it was though, because look, if it wasn't made for you, they wouldn't have. They either wouldn't have even had the original characters in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
the legacy characters, or
But I'm okay with not seeing those people ever again.
you are,
Like,
but nobody
Carrie-
else is.
But
That's the
Carrie
thing.
Fisher,
She sucked.
I'm okay with never seeing her ever again.
Well, she was terrible. It looked like she walked out of a speakeasy and onto set.
No, I mean, she was whatever.
She had that
she's
fucking
old, bro.
bright red alcoholic nose and fucking
I mean, dog, she's old. Like,
30 pack of cigarettes.
whatever.
Later. She had a rough life, but But
She's
besides,
she's
yeah.
older. Like Han Solo could have gone without seeing that.
Yeah, but he fucking killed it though.
He did it right. Yeah,
He was good.
Go. I mean, yeah, all right. It was a little hokey. His lines and stuff were kind of gay, but
Star Wars is hokey.
not always. But
Oh,
yeah,
yes they are.
okay.
Come on, they're not. They're cheesy movies, but they're epic. That's just what it
Right.
is. Empire and like Jedi weren't as cheesy as the first one, but they are pretty cheesy still.
The two best ones.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Jedi's better.
Okay.
No, it's not. Empire's better.
Relax.
Empire's the best one. No, but so they have to introduce this universe and these characters to a new breed of people like my sister's age who don't know what Star Wars is. That's the easiest task because you could just show them something flashy and cool, and that's the end of it. So then they had to fucking appease fans, which again, you're obviously in the minority who didn't give a shit about the old characters. Everybody wanted to see the old characters.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that's.
So they took good.
Nostalgia does not appeal to me.
No, I know that.
That's basically what it is. Like, because I've seen enough of it at this point to know that they're gonna fuck it up. Like,
no, I get that stance.
It's not a valued asset when it comes to seeing something new.
No, I get that stance, but I don't think that they like beat you over the head with the old characters. I feel like they're here, and this is what they've been doing kind of the whole time. Yeah. And now you're gonna start seeing them.
What they did with Han Solo is kind of interesting. Like they played on the nostalgia for the first few minutes.
Yeah, and then it was over with. And then it was just like, all right, well, I'm here, and this is what I have to do. This is my son. Like all the old characters, their introductions seemed believable. It wasn't just like, oh, and here's this guy. Remember him?
Yeah, I mean,
nothing. None of the nostalgia moments or the callbacks to the old movies. None of them were like super in your face. Like remember?
Yeah,
this?
I mean the Han Solo one's is really convenient.
Well, just when he pops into the ship, but they explain it though. He was obviously tracking the ship.
Yeah, I mean they explain it. The galaxy's a pretty big place, but
yeah. So what does that mean?
He didn't really know where it was.
But he says if I could find it, then they could find it. He was obviously searching for it.
Kind of.
But there could be more to it.
Wasn't looking hard enough. Clearly, it's on fucking Tatooine, bro. Like.
No, it wasn't. It was on Jakku.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but maybe
fake-ass Tatooine.
Well, whatever. That was convenient, and I get that. But I'm saying, like, Leia was believable. Like, she just went on and continued doing her resistance shit. Like, Luke's story arc was pretty believable and cool. I thought, like, he's just like, dude. See, I think why I like
that's the Yavin 4 kind of thing. Like, that's what the young Jedi part of the story is that it's like they start a Jedi Academy and then Kylo Ren fucks it up.
Yeah, and he's just like, fuck this.
And that's what happens with Han Solo's kids in the young Jedi.
Yeah.
Stuff.
But like I think it's cool. Like why is he seeking out the first Jedi temple? What is he doing there? Like what's going on? Why did he leave this bread trail of where he is? There's a lot of unanswered questions that I'm excited to find out about.
Yeah, I think the last shot was really gay too. Like when it's just them, like Luke's just staring at the camera for like fucking 10 minutes.
I wanted so badly for him to just force pull the saber over to him and like, all right, let's do this. But he didn't. It was alright. It was cool. I didn't mind that. I just think they didn't shoehorn these characters into the story. I think they did. I think they were like naturally there.
What they did is they pandered to whoever they could. Like they tried to get everybody. You know
they had to. Yeah, I mean,
I get it. Like it's not.
People already fucking hate the movie because Luke wasn't in it for more than 2 seconds. Imagine if.
I get it. Especially Star Wars fans. They're so gay.
Right. Exactly. They're a bunch of nerds that liked the movie fucking 25 years ago, and they want to treat it properly. And I think they took good care of these old characters that are beloved by a lot of people, while introducing you to new characters that I thought were genuinely interesting. And that will carry the franchise into the future.
Yeah.
I think what I like the most about this movie, what I'm trying to say, is that like you had that feel to it. Like it's no longer you knew what started it and where it went, and now you're going to see where it goes even beyond that. And you have a character like Daisy Ridley's character. I like really, really, really related to her in a sense that like all the happenings of the original movies were like myth to her because it happened so long ago. You know?
Right. No, I get it.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, because that's like the younger generation, let's say.
Where she's talking to Han and she's like, wait, Luke Skywalker's real? I thought he was just a myth. And I was just like, oh my God, like I had this wave of emotion come over me because it's like epic. It'd be like I didn't see Star Wars right away when I was a kid. I didn't see Star Wars until Phantom Menace came out, I don't think. And then like I saw Phantom Menace and I was like, oh, what's the rest of these movies? And then I ended up liking them. But like my sister, she came downstairs the other night. I was watching Return of the Jedi. She's like, what is this? I was like, oh, this is Star Wars. She goes, oh, this is Star Wars? I was like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, this looks boring. And I was like, get out of my fucking room. And then, but now she's like interested in it because everybody's talking about the new movie.
Right, which is kind of what it's supposed to do. Like
right.
I tried to watch New Hope with Maria 3 times, and she fell asleep.
She doesn't like Star Wars?
No, she doesn't like Star Wars.
And why are you guys still dating?
I don't know. But she doesn't like Star Wars.
No, but no, my point is like those movies are like.
But I can understand why people don't like Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's not for everybody, but I'm saying like those movies are on such a like a mythical scale to people in real life, and that's how Luke was to Daisy Ridley, and I thought that was fucking awesome. I don't know, I really liked it.
Dude, I'm not gonna say it was a bad movie. They were for sure fun. They were great movies.
I want to see.
That was a great movie, but you know.
Hopefully the next.
It was not for me personally. It wasn't the Star Wars movie that I wanted to see, but I understand why it wasn't.
What would you have preferred? Just completely new.
Yeah. I would have liked something new. I would have liked the continuation of the storyline. It would have been okay for me to not see Han again. I would have liked just a new plot, like something different.
Yeah, I could understand that. I mean, we'll see where they go. I think they're gonna slowly phase out the old characters.
I mean, because I've been reading like the universe fiction, I guess, since I was really young, like just like the comics and the books and stuff, and those are great, dude. I love them. Like, even though they're not Star Wars, but they're like new stories.
Yeah.
That don't necessarily have a connection to the original movies.
So you might. Well, that's true.
But they're still great. Like, they're great on their own. But
yeah. Well, I think this could lead to that. I don't know how many movies they plan on making. I'm sure they could.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna go on until everyone's absolutely sick of it.
Well, I know the original plan was for nine movies, 3 trilogies.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna go on until we just can't take it anymore.
Until we've just had enough. But yeah, so overall, I mean, I thought the movie was great. I would give it a full price, hands down.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, see it. It'd be fucking retarded not to see it. It's even just like as a pop culture thing, it's just like one of the biggest movies of our generation.
Yeah, that's another criticism
which is kind of weird, but.
What do you mean? Why is that weird?
It's just kind of, I don't know.
Think about how
it bums me out that the biggest movies of like of all time of the past year, 2 years are all
like remakes and sequels.
Yeah, but of shit that was huge when we were young. Like,
yeah,
it's weird.
It's kind of awesome though.
Dude, like George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and J.J. Abrams, I guess, or not J.J. Abrams, Josh Whedon, all have like the top. They all have a hand in the top 10 or whatever, like movies of all time.
Oh yeah.
Or James Cameron actually. Not Josh Whedon.
No, Josh Whedon definitely does. Avengers is up there.
Yeah, that's the only movie. James Cameron has like fucking 5.
Yeah, Titanic.
Steven Spielberg has so many.
Well, think of it this way. What other movie or story do you know of other than the fucking Bible transcends generations like Star Wars? None.
Yeah.
Our parents saw Star Wars when they were fucking... Well, I don't know if your parents did.
Mine for sure didn't.
Because they're from Greece. But like my dad...
My dad probably thinks it's gay as shit.
My dad saw Star Wars when he was like a kid.
Yeah.
And then he took me to see the prequels when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my uncle took me to see the prequels.
And by the time the third movie in this trilogy comes out, I might be taking my kid to see it. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. And the movies they're as big of a hit as they've always been throughout this whole generationally.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's fucking awesome. So
yeah.
That's my 2 cents. Go see it. Check it out. I think if you like Star Wars, I don't know. As a fan of Star Wars, I think you have to like this movie unless you're just like a shithead fanboy who's crying about dumb little fucking details and things like that.
It's a good movie. It's for sure a good movie. Like, it's enjoyable to watch.
Right, exactly.
But if you've been waiting 30 years for Star Wars, it's gonna bum you out.
If you've been in your mom's basement for 30 years.
Yeah, it's gonna bum you out.
That's
because you're a fucking D&D nerd, like, that really loves everything Star Wars.
That's because those people only wanted to see Luke Skywalker fight shit, and that's why they don't like it.
Well, I think they just wanted something new.
I don't think they want.
I think if you, especially like, I think part of the problem is that I've been into Star Wars, like, besides the movies, like outside of the movies. There's so much shit. There's so much fiction and stuff that, like, I used to read the Young Jedi books when I was in like 5th grade.
Right.
And those were so cool, and like it's something new. Like, I've seen the movies, but it's something new.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you're not just a Star Wars nerd. You like to read. You're an aspiring filmmaker. Like, you have the building blocks and foundations about like what is good storytelling, and you know enough to appreciate a new story. You're not just gonna flip out that it's not the same as what you remember it being.
Right, like, yeah, like,
Star Wars,
familiarity to me is not
right.
Like, I would respect them more if they took chances and it sucked.
Exactly, you're not afraid of change. Star Wars nerds can't accept that. They like, I want to see Luke Skywalker fight
Yeah, yeah. I feel like if you're gonna dress up as Obi-Wan Kenobi, you probably want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Exactly. So they had to pander to so many different audiences. I think they did as good of a job as they could have done.
It's a good movie, dude. Like for sure, worth seeing. It was fun.
I think they'll start taking more chances now with the next one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think J.J. Abrams is not the guy to do.
No, this was the
to get nuts with it.
No, like you said,
I think Rian Johnson is probably more of the guy to get nuts with it, and then Colin Trevorrow, I think the guy who did Jurassic World, is doing the one after that.
I think so.
Yeah, which is very dangerous. But...
This was the safe. This was the safe reintroduction to this world. I think he did a good job with it. Well, yeah. That's it. That's what we thought of it. Go check it out. Let us know what you think about it, and check us out on iTunes and YouTube for more movie and video game reviews.
Yay.
Bye bye.